$525 for a gaming PC does not sound like it's going to get you a very good build, but today we're going to show you how it can.
We dove into the used market in AliExpress to build an awesome gaming PC. It's going to exceed your expectations for the price, but don't believe me? We're going to tell you how after word from today's sponsor.
Today's video is brought to you by Corsair and their 4000D frame case. The Corsair 4000D frame is an ATX mid-tower PC case packed full of functionality while being aesthetically pleasing. It comes with 3 Corsair RS ARGB fans pre-installed that are easy to daisy chain due to the 4-pin PWM connectors. The 4000D frame also comes with an InfiniRail fan mounting system. Easily slide the rail to mount fans exactly where you need them, ensuring targeted airflow. The coolest feature by far though is the revolutionary frame modular case system. Want to upgrade your motherboard tray to aluminum? Want to replace your front I/O panel for more USB ports? Now you can. If you're interested in learning more or in buying one of the most versatile cases on the market, check out links in the description down below. Now, let's get back to the video.
I gotta get a quick video plug. We just did a pre-built that was around $550, a little less, and it had a 4th Gen i7 with an RTX 3050 Ti mobile. It's crazy to see that this build here is going to blow that one out of the water, and it's not gonna be that hard to build. But let's go ahead and go over all the parts we have here. So here we have the Ryzen 5 5500 6-core 12-thread coming in at a whopping $55 from AliExpress. Now, we have really started to grow to like the CPU. For a while there, it was kind of iffy because it does not have Gen 4 support. So that means your PCIe will run in Gen 3 by 16, and also your NVMe will run in Gen 3. But for these cheaper builds, and especially with the card that we'll talk about in a minute, it's a Gen 3 card anyways, and we have a Gen 3 SSD, so it doesn't really matter in this case, and it's an awesome 6-core 12-thread. And coming in at $17, one of our favorite aftermarket coolers in the market, the SC214XT and ARGB. That's the one downside with AliExpress is you don't get a stock cooler with it, but it's also an upside because you're saving so much money, you might as well get yourself a better upgraded cooler, and for 17 bucks, this is a no-brainer. Now coming in at $70, we have this board here. It's a MAXSUN Terminator B550M. I love the naming scheme, but it is an actual B550 chipset. It's a pretty decent upgradable board. You do have 2 4-pins for the CPU, so an 8-pin. You do only have 2 RAM slots, so that is the one thing I was gonna say. 70 bucks is honestly really cheap for a B550, but you could go on Amazon or any other website really and find yourself a B450 or maybe a B550 for close to the same price, but honestly, it's gonna be about the same level of quality. Coming in at 28 bucks, we have 16 gigs of Teamgroup Vucan Z RAM, and this is DDR4. It's coming in at 3200 megahertz. It's CL16, so it's pretty fast, good latency and everything, but yeah, 28 bucks. RAM is getting so freaking cheap. And as our shorts describe, it's not a gaming PC without 1 terabyte of storage. So this is a 1 terabyte Timetec NVMe SSD that we paid 47 bucks for, and it's a pretty good drive. And you could save some money by going 512, but I think at this point you're only saving 15 bucks, so you might as well just go big or go home.
Now we all know the GPU market kind of sucks right now, but on the used market, you can get some decent deals still on 20 and 30 series NVIDIA GPUs. This right here is a 2070 Super we got for 199 bucks. Comes with 8 gigs of VRAM. It's a very solid graphics card, which we will be using this PC in a future video where we show you guys that live streaming is not as expensive as you might think, so stay subscribed for that one. But this is going to pair very nicely because, as Jackson mentioned, PCI 3.0, so it's not going to be limited by the Gen 3 only support of the CPU, the Ryzen 5 5500. And again, it's a very capable GPU for 1080p, medium to high settings, and pretty much any game you throw at it. Segotep GN 650, 80 plus gold, very awesome power supply, $49 on Amazon, and it has plenty of watts, and we use it a lot here at Toasty Bros and PC Bros, our PC sale business. And yeah, it's great value. I'm just gonna keep running with that because you're just gonna get a cut. There you go. And lastly, for the case, of course, we have to go with the Okinos case. This is the Cypress 3 Wood Edition, which there is an RGB edition we'll be using in a future video. Comes with these 2 wood accents right here. It comes with 4 fans pre-installed. I mean, you really can't complain about the airflow with this build. And coming in at $57, it's really good value for the money. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is put this PC together, guys, and then from there, we're gonna show you guys what it can do in gaming in 2025. And I'm very excited to see the price performance of this PC. All right, guys, quick update before we get into the benchmarking section. You guys saw the montage and everything, but unfortunately, we had some bad RAM, which does happen in PC builds and happens more often than you might think. One of these Teamgroup sticks does not work, and we ended up swapping the RAM to this Silicon Power RGB memory, which is the same speed and latency as the Teamgroup memory. So in terms of performance, you guys are gonna see pretty much identical performance. And when we end up selling this build, we're going to end up purchasing another kit of the Teamgroup RAM because we use it a lot, we love it. It just happens sometimes with PC hardware. So I just want to keep you all updated on what's going on with the PC. We're going to get some new RAM in there for the final build. But in terms of benchmarking, you're going to be running that RGB memory. So let's go and dive into that benchmarking. I've already started on it. All right, guys, we now have this PC all put together and ready to go. Now, yes, we did have that RAM issue, which, again, I can't really blame Teamgroup too much for that. It does happen, and we've used a lot of the RAM that they sell, and it's normally been pretty solid. So, again, this happens with PC building sometimes. It's some of the downsides of PC building. PC parts go bad. You know, it happens. But for the sake of the video, we move on with a very similar RAM kit, and we will be replacing this RAM kit back with the original with some Teamgroup replacement once we get it. But we are currently at 1080p. Running high settings on Spiderman 2, which no upscaling, by the way, no upscaling. Actually, let me turn this off. There's some dynamic resolution upscaling. Let's turn that off. We are currently high settings, 1080p with nada upscaling, and we are currently getting 60 FPS, no major drops. Again, the 2070 Super is kind of a slept-on card for budget PC building. Now, I will say, if you're wanting to or willing to go AMD, the RX 6600 used is a better price performance value. But the reason I went 2070 Super for this build is because we will be testing it in a live streaming scenario on an upcoming sponsored streaming setup. So stay subscribed for that one if you want to see that, because I want to use the NVIDIA encoder. And the NVIDIA encoder, even on 20 series, is still solid enough for people getting into live streaming. As you see here, it's not going to be a perfect 60 FPS. We are going to dip below 60 every so often, and that 5500 is going to bottleneck us a little bit. This is a very CPU-bound game, but after I finish this fight, I will go ahead and do some DLSS upscaling and see what we can get, because in a game like this, DLSS is totally fine in my opinion. Oh goodness. It's lightning around fire, great idea. Boom. And there's one more right here. This last one's so good. Yeah. Boom. That was close to 60, few dips here and there, but not too bad. Just for the fun of it, once again, I'm going to switch on some DLSS. So we're gonna try some DLSS here. I'm gonna turn off the upscaling method to where we're going to be running balanced DLSS. Go ahead and hit apply here. See if that makes a major difference. Looks like we're now into the 80s, 90s, and close to 100 FPS at times. I will say I'm doing like a sky test right now, which is kind of unrealistic, but yeah, looking out into the city, let's get to a high vantage point here. We're still getting a good lock 60 at this point. If I was playing this game, and honestly this game is designed with frame gen and upscaling in mind, even on the consoles, I would be running this kind of upscaling because it gives you like that 70 to 80 range. Really do not need much more than that, and this is running very, very smooth. So yeah, guys, Spiderman 2, a pretty demanding new game on PC that you can definitely play on this $525 computer with a 2070 Super. It's looking pretty impressive so far. Let's go ahead and play some other games, see what it runs like, and then from there, we'll run more built-in benchmarks. But all in all, this thing is looking pretty solid so far. Let's move on to the next one.
All right, guys, we are playing some Marvel Rivals, and we are currently running some pretty respectable settings. We're doing 1080p, we got DLSS set to quality 80%, and we're running a medium preset, which does have ray tracing set to screen space. But yeah, we're looking pretty good so far. We're not in any combat yet, but we're getting 130 FPS, which for a PC that's this price, that is very good.
You can run no DLSS if you want to. I noticed this game, it doesn't really look bad with DLSS on, and it gives you so much more FPS. As long as you're not running frame gen, you're not really going to see much input lag at all, so hey, might as well run DLSS on this game.
Hey, if you were playing this game when it first came out, it didn't matter if you had like a 4090, you were getting like 100 FPS or less anyways, so.
It's gotten better.
This is pretty good.
Yeah.
Y'all can't get me up here. No. We have not gotten any kill. We got one kill, but I got my ult to score about it. Wow, there was no one there. Oh my god, I'm gonna counter ult it. Please, I want to kill anyone. Get sorted. Oh no. God. Alright, hold up. Hold up.
He's cooking.
Hold up. I'm trying to roll. Get away from me, you sick freak. I forgot I had this. Yeah, you don't like how this feels, do you, agree? It kind of hurts, don't it, when I know how to use my team up. But I can't. Oh wait, this shoots stuff?
Oh,
I did not know this
we're
was
underutilizing it.
They didn't see me.
That's crazy.
Super sword, super sword.
That absolutely won the
Look at
game.
that, 22 and 3 when we were what, like 0 and 3?
Beautiful. Just like this PC, it's running games beautifully. But let's run some more. We gotta see what else it can do, and then wrap this video up real quick, guys. Good PC for 525.
All right, guys, we just got done benchmarking this awesome value gaming PC, and it obviously did really good. I mean, these are some really good parts for that sub $600 price point, and we definitely suggest if you can buy any of these, check the links down below because they will be affiliate links and they will help us out.
In terms of the other games we tested, we really pushed this thing to its limits to see what that 2070 Super is capable of. We played Horizon Forbidden West, 1080p medium settings with no upscaling, got an average of 60 to 70 FPS. It's a very demanding AAA title that looks really good. We ran Black Myth Wukong 1080p medium settings with DLSS, got an average of 84 FPS, a max of 98, a minimum of 17. We stressed that CPU with CS2 at 1080p low settings, got an average of 251 FPS with 1% low of 117.
And for 30 mark time spy, we got a score of 9,669, which is a 5 cent per point score, and here, that is a very good score.
As you guys can hear, this PC is a little bit loud. Again, bad RAM happens, and we are using the bad RAM kit right now. It just kind of revs until it just won't post. So we are going to be swapping that out for a future video where we'll be using this PC in a live streaming setup, so stay subscribed for that one. And let us know down below what you think of this $525 gaming PC.
And as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/Toasty Bros, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
So once we're done with our second video on this gaming PC, you will have a chance to buy this PC. So if you want to get it at a great price with something like even a 1-year warranty, check out PCBros.tech.
And I promise you, it'll come with working RAM this time. PCBros.tech, this gaming PC will be a great price for you guys with that 1-year warranty and customer support, so you don't have to feel like you have to build a gaming PC. You can buy one just from us. Use code ToastyBros on checkout. You'll save 3% on your next purchase. See you guys later. Bye-bye.